We also invest in the UI of technical support. So the UI of self-service and technical support should be a little bit different. I'll explain why. When you're thinking about transactional conversational AI, like from a airliner or a bank or something like that, that's typically lower tier. And, you're expecting to get a bot there. The problem with high tier technical support is that you're typically paying a lot of money for your support and you actually don't expect to get AI. Typically what you would say is, bring me to a human. So what you want is to detach a little bit when people are like live and getting live people as fast as you can to your customer. But the experience of the help center should not look like a chatbot. And we find that many customers in high tier technical support actually don't like the idea of chatbot because it kind of a little bit has a connotation of cheaper support, right? Like a cheaper chatbot, right? And so what we find is different interfaces are actually better. So one interface looks a little bit more like ChatGPT or like Claude, something that looks like you're interacting with AI, but it's not a rep trying to stop you from submitting a ticket. It's actually something trying to help you. If you want to submit a ticket, you can definitely do that, but some people do prefer self-service. It just needs to look like white glove self-service. And so we find that that is one way that you need to defer when you're talking about technical support about how the UI needs to look like in technical support. Another UI that we find, and even UX that we find is very beneficial, a lot of technical support organizations still submit tickets through ticket submission forms. And the reason for that is when you're submitting a complex troubleshooting technical support ticket, typically you need to submit what are the product, subproduct. Typically for each one of them, there's different kind of configurations you need to be adding to your ticket because otherwise R&D and the engineers internally would not be able to replicate your problem. Sometimes you even need to upload an image or log file. And so for these kind of cases, what you really want is to keep the ticket submission form, but you want to have AI when there's enough information as a next step to still try to either help the user or collect more information if that is missing. And so having AI within the ticket submission embedded within Salesforce ticket submission or Zendesk, something we find is very beneficial for technical support customers that still have a lot of tickets coming in through the ticket submission form, but want to reduce that load with the amount that they can actually, resolve it while someone is submitting the form.